2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. The leader has just done a 141.32. Checkered flag, P14. That's the end of the session, 14th.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round of. We are just about to start qualifying here. We're gonna have a great time tonight. Go ahead and jump on board the car here.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
Qualifying. Why do we have cars? There we go. So we have Jeffrey Lawler here. We are here in the Netherlands for the Belgian Grand Prix. We have got 20 cars on the grid here. We're going to qualifying mode here. Power pop up here. And that's going to be Lawler, it looks like, starting his first flying lap. Go ahead and see what's going on here. We'll keep an eye on him. He is our week one winner. So we'll be looking to him probably be the favorite here this week. We know Harry's back this week. Good racing for him. But we'll keep an eye on these times. Jeffrey first here. Jeffrey's currently got the fastest sectors of anybody starting their flyers.
The leader's just done a 141.20.
We've got Jasper. We've got Ed's first lap. We've got Lawler and Jasper second place. Ed's jumps himself up into that second position. Nicholas, well, as everyone's coming through on their tires here, we're gonna go down this track here. These look like maps. Be able to take a look and see. Sounds like a cooldown lap here. It's gonna be a flyer here from Faraz Khan. So currently, after our first major set of laps, we've got Jeffrey Lawler in the first position, pole position provisionally. Leon Flukeiger in second. Das Bukachov in third. Edith Killian in fourth. With Eugenio Villarreal in fifth. Iad Gargadi in sixth. Alicia Whitfield seventh. Aquila eighth. Jasper Van Groothies ninth. And 10th is Nicholas Well. Steve, this is just this is gonna be the start of a lap for Lawler here. Steve as well as Kingswell, they're taking it out nice and wide. And there with Jasper. Starting a lap here. We're on board with Mike Whitson. Back. Gonna be Stas starting his flying lap. Shit, I forgot. Blink. Sorry, just posting our link for everyone to check out. Ooh, got Stas to the wall there. We have anybody. Alright, let's go ahead and add one more thing here. Car's got a little jammed up on the exit of pits. I need a replay camera setting. Easy. Oh, there is no way to click T6. Dang it. Okay, we'll be alright. We'll do this, fix this another time. So we are getting to the fires here. Looks like Leon's just finishing up in 1.22. He is only 0.02 off of Lawler's fastest lap. And 4 people with green sectors here. Or purple sector. got, I think that was Jasper moving out of the way. Got Croscon here on a flyer. Alec just coming across the line with a 141.2. Looks like he was. Oh, he's just starting his lap. Raz here, and we're in the bus stop. Let's see how we can navigate this chicane here. Nice and smooth on the throttle application. And Raz is across the line with a 142.9. Ooh, a little bit too much gas on the exit there. We got Leon out on the track as well, or Jeffrey almost finishing up a lap here. Okay, we are gonna have to do something here real quick, because I would like a way to get to next out. Gotta be away from hitting me. That's kind of lame, I'm not gonna lie there. Your command toggle. That command. The most exciting for change camera angle. God, I can't choose. That's stupid. I can't do anything other than that. TV3 and then. Alright, well, that's silly. We got. Here. Does look like a flyer here on board with the GTM. We are in the last 10 minutes, so this is going to be well, oh dear goodness gracious. Now that is a crash. Welcome to the Hinchcliffe Army. Thank you again for tuning in. This is what happens when you give her a too much beans. You open that rear wing. Basically, the second he opens that wing, actually just before it, actually. Spectacular. Oh my gosh. Anyways, people would park their cars. See if we can get a. There we go. Let's take a look right now. We do have two cars right next to each other. This could be Leon. Nicholas right behind them. I don't know if they are on flying laps. If Nicholas was, he just went wide, so he's gonna pull off there. Looks like they were both on flying laps there, so Nicholas was trying to grab some slipstream. We're on board with Harry here. Harry's gonna be starting a lap here. Let's jump on board with Harry and see what a lap looks like here. We currently have Jeffrey Lawler in provisional pole still, Leon Fukaiger in second, Stas Pugachev in third with Edits Killian in fourth, Harry Cross holding down fifth place, who we are riding on board for his current flying lap. We've got Nicholas Kingswell. That moves Harry to sixth with Jacob Monroe moving ahead of Harry. Kingswell in seventh, Eugenio Villarreal in eighth, Iad Gargadi in ninth, and Alicia Whitfield in 10th place. Everyone should obviously be on a set of soft tires right now. And we've got a car going by. Looks like we may not have been. Leon, got Nicholas Kingswell here. I'm not sure what's happening right now on the track. Not sure what is going on right now. But we just had some cars jumping all over the place. They're pulling off there. Eugenio maybe on a flyer here. Doesn't look like he is actually. On with that's Edith. He's not. Monroe's starting a lap. Hard to keep track of who is on a flyer and who is not. Kingswell on the wall. Field eighth here, looking to potentially. Like Lawler, Edith, Leon maybe on a flyer here. Misha is as well. On Leon here. Leon. He's across the line with a 141.18. He takes provisional pole away from Jeffrey. Oh, wow. Was a not enough to up getting 0.01 off kick. Got Edith's lap and Lawler on a lap. Lawler is purple on his first sector, yellow on the second. Got Harry coming around on a lap here. Harry with the nice light blue and lime green livery. I do like it. A little squirrely. Is this his start of a lap? Lawler has got one purple sector and two yellows. Edith's and Genio throwing down some green sectors as well. Lawler has a response here to Tiger. Oh, he does not. Oh, Lord. That was a little dicey. And who's going to get another chance? We've got 2 minutes here. A 5-minute warm-up where I'll be taking a short break before the race starts. Edis is still on the track. Don't think he got across the line, and might have got across the line. Flag at least over, so back here. And every use of every bit of that track there. Round 001, 002. I don't know if this lap was counting. He's got a 141.73 to go. He's gonna try to improve on that. He's not running any green sectors. Thinking he's not gonna improve. Well, I can confirm it. Not going to improve his time. We are get started here shortly. Share this link around a little bit more here. All right, so we have our grid set here. There we go. So our grid tonight is going to be Leon Flukiger in first place, Jeffrey Lawler in second place, Das Pugachev in third, Edith Killian in fourth, Jacob Moreau fifth place, Harry Cronson sixth, Eugenio Villarreal in seventh, Nick Kingswell in eighth, Alicia Whitfield in ninth, Ian Gargatti in 10th, Xavier Brooks in 11th place. Got Jasper Van Groothiest in 12th. Have Ty Killa in 13th. Raz Khan going to be in 14th. 15th is Sebastian Marino. 15th, Sebastian Marino, I'm sorry, Alec Hinchcliffe in 16th place. Raheem Lewis in 17th. Mario Diavolo in 18th, Davis Stanley in 19th, and Mike Whitson in 20th place, wrapping up the grid. And we're gonna set this most exciting here real quick. Put up race. Some race info here real quick. We are here in wonderful Belgium for the Belgian Grand Prix. We've got a 6.93 kilometer track. It's a 26 Celsius track temperature. Altitude 460 to 63 meters. There's a good amount of elevation change of this track. You can actually see the bus stop right before No Name Corner. It is 20 Celsius ambient temperature, 78% humidity, cloudy, with a 22 kilometer an hour wind on the track. That's going to be a good amount of wind. So that may affect drivers in certain corners. We've got Wes Jatkinson in chat predicting Lawler first, second Leon, Harry third. I would not bet against that. Harry is our previous season champion. How much time do we have left? 3 minutes. And yeah, this is going to be a great race. Thank you, Wes. Thank you to the Hinchcliffe Army for tuning in. Let me go ahead and set the vibe. And we're going to have some fun tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gridding up. We are about to see how things here. And we are on board with Mr. Flukiger, our pole sitter. Let's see how good of a start he can get. And we've got a little bit of mayhem, a lot of mayhem here. And hopefully that won't be too ridiculous on everybody as they make their way up through Rouge and Radion. A car spun out here. Not sure who that is, but we can see everyone making their way past. Willie, welcome to the chat, Willie Atkinson. How are you, brother? Let's see how everyone's doing here. Harry's got himself a little bit back. Lawler's got a meatball here. That is not good for him and his race. Harry's dropped back from 12th place. We're back to 12th place, 6th position. We've got Raheem Lewis up 10. And this is just some insane racing here. We hate seeing a big incident at the start, but we're on board with Harry here. Trying to get back to work on Mario Diavolo. Lawler does seem to be in a decent pace as far as his pace. He should be able to get that fast repair going and get back in this race and get chasing after Leon. And we've got a car with a rear wing missing here, right in the middle. I need to just back that up. And we've got, oh my gosh, we're gonna have penalties all over the place here. This is some wild stuff here. Lawler's into the pits to get that fast repair. And we've got Leon up at the front with a 0.5 second gap here. We're gonna jump to most exciting here and let iRacing use this a little bit. Kingsville dropped down to 11th as well. Harry moving himself back up here. Finds himself in 8th place now as he gets a move done there on Marino. Very nice. Marino in 9th place. He's happy about that. He's up 6 positions currently. I think the overall winner right now out of this is going to be Leon, with Jeffrey needing to jump into that pit lane to get some new repairs done. That's going to give him quite a bit of space to work with this race. Edith has benefited from this as well as Alicia. Alicia Whitfield is up 6 places. We've got Ian Gargati up 6. Tykilla up 8 places. Raheem Lewis, the biggest winner, up 11 places on that start. So we've had some absolute winners here on board with Mario as Kingswell looks to see what he can get done on it. We see medium tires all the way down the board except on Mario and Raheem Lewis. And then we've got everybody that had to jump into the pits on a set of hards. Probably going to take those end of the race. Try to get, when we get some breathing time, I'll try to get a look at that start again and see exactly what went wrong. We do have 3 cars right here within a very small margin of each other. Kingswell going down the inside there of Mario. Like he's gonna get that pass done. Should get DRS on Marino in front of him, which should help him defend that position down the Mulsanne straight. I do believe that is. Jacob Monroe is looking to get some work done here on Davis. He's absolutely gonna have DRS on Davis here, and we'll see what he does with it. Gonna go down the inside. Looks get that done. He had got Tykilla work. Catch him. Back with Marino. We've got Marino back in front of both of them. We're gonna have to take a look at that right now. Steve, no, I thought Marino was behind them. Not, I apologize. Marino is looking to hold back well in Mario. Kingswell making liberal use of all of the track and all the but Faraz having instant here is jump to the pit lane. That is not good. Like we may have him out of the race here. Look here real quick. And it looks like Faraz Khan's race is going to be over. We've got Kingswell making a move down the inside of Marino there. And Marino's gonna not have the benefit of DRS. He may be a twofer right here heading into La Sauce. Unless he can get himself a good run. He will get DRS here. Up through Eau Rouge, up after Eau Rouge. And we also have a three-way battle / DRS train, four-way battle just off the road a little bit. If Marino's able to use that DRS, I think Mario got himself a helping too, so it's going to be hard. Marino backs out of that probably pretty intelligently. Our battle for 8th place, technically we'll call it 9th place. Harry's about 6 seconds up the road, but Mario's still up 8 places. Huge for him. Rakim is still up 11 points. Got Leon and Edits having a battle here. There's just under a second between. I'm sorry, that's Edits at 6 places. And we've got this group behind, so we've got multiple battles all across this track. Alec, unfortunately, involved in a wreck. Looks like Jasper as well. Well, Eugenio, Xavier, and Lawler. Lawler is throwing down some laps here, so we may see him with a good finish here. He's gonna have a lot to track. You're on board with Kid here. As we are going to ride on board with him through Eau Rouge and Radion. Being pretty cautious with the use of curb there. You can be quite aggressive, taking a little bit more of that inside curve at the top. And this is going to be Tykilla chasing down Iad in 5th place, so he's having a good race. Rakim sitting right up the gearbox. Yeah, we've got Lawler throwing on his last lap a 146.01. His best lap was a 144.87, and that's the fastest by at least half a second. And this is Stas Pugachev looking to get. Oh, and Mario had an incident. We're gonna have to check on what happened with Mario. Take a look at that here. And oh no! Oh, just gives it a little bit too means. Let's take a look at what happened to Faraz as well. Laps back. Lap 3, I believe. Just a little. I don't know if he needed to tow that. That car looked like it was alright. But what do I know? And this is going to be the battle. Actually, there's looking like there's a battle ahead here. Yep. Harry is looking to chase down past. Hold on. Stas Pugachev. Working on names here. I do apologize. It's going to be Stas here. Let's see if we can get. A good view here of what he's got to deal with behind him. Lawler is in the 13th place, fastest lap of 144.8. We just heard a downshift. Now, I don't know if that was in the 6th, but 7th tends to be what you want to run there. That's getting a little bit loose through that corner there. That's going to give Harry an opportunity to close this gap a little bit more. Probably get himself a double DRS helping, I'm going to guess here. The real question will be, how long can they make these mediums last? I'm going to guess we see them for about 20 to 24 laps. I think 18 to 24, I'll say. I think if you go too deep on them, you're going to lose the benefit of it. So a little bit of a gap is forming between these four. And Harry again going to takes that corner beautifully. Going to get himself a good exit. Going to get DRS. We'll see what he can do with that. As he gets the long straight after Rouge and Radion. So as he's already got a run on him. And he's going to open DRS. And Harry is on a mission. Lawler has entered the pits. Don't know why. Thought he was going to run those hard, so I'm not sure. Back out on the track. Can't see anything that would say why that's happening. But he has jumped another set of hearts? Did he have some sort of penalty? Sure. He was stationary for 4 seconds, so he pitted. But he has, I think, another set of hards on. Team Lewis has Kingswell facing Illa as Harry. We've got a big battle going on here. This is going to produce some really fun racing. I don't know why our track map is not working. I do apologize. Okay, we can get that up. Don't know what's happening with that. I'm sorry. Got Kingswell just up the road here. Or Edith's, I'm sorry. So we've got Edith's, we've got Alicia Whitfield, we've got Ian Cargati. This race is insanely close. This is creating one of the best races we've had of the season, or not even just the season, but in all seasons combined. We have got the leaders. From 10th place, we only have a 21-second gap. But yeah, we've got some great racing going on right now. This is fantastic. Right now, we've got these 4 cars all in a DRS train in the battle for 4th place. What happened there? Lost someone, and we got him back. Ian makes his way in 4th place up the hill. Harry is off track. Since Harry's had an incident, let's see what happened here. I hope it was nothing crazy. Probably a little bit too much gas. Okay. Gets himself back on track. I'm there. Reno gets his eye. That is gonna hurt Harry's chance of that third place that Willie was talking about. Others like well had an incident. Oh, coming through. Ooh. Oh, and he tows it. Why he towed it? Uh, that's an interesting tow right there. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully we didn't see him flung out of the race there, and Kickball has out acted. That's a frustrating loss right there. Kinkwell is a quick driver. But Ian has had an well. I don't think he does he crash. What he doing? We are not on live. Find himself in La La Land. Let's see what happened here. Maybe entering the bus stop. In here. Let me just out of the way. Safely joins. Up. Because in the battle, Ty kill with Stas Pukachev right behind him. Benefit of DRS when they get into the zones variant gap. Maybe a little bit wide there. I kill. Harry's down through the 9th. Alec is kind of alone here on his hard tires. Really just look to see where guys ahead of him come out after they hit. On Davis, who is running those medium tires. 51 seconds off the real nice race. We don't commentator crush him. He's got that nice. I would call it a McLaren livery, but he absolutely just loves orange. That is. Got a battle between Harry Sebastian. Harry's gonna jump into the pits here. He says these tires are done. Down. Lewis. Marino. Bro right on his tail. See where Harry comes out of the pits here. There he is. He's coming out just behind Mike Whitson and right in front of Lawler. So that's gonna be a fun one right there. Lawler's nice picture of a dog there. We love dogs. Harry looking to get past Whitson if possible. Harry's throwing a set of hards on. Got hard-ons. Team Lewis is on soft tires. I don't believe he's pitted for 12 laps now, so we're really not even halfway into this race. A lot can happen here still. Harry looking to get the pass done here on Mike going around the outs. Oh no! Oh no! Absolutely massive wreck here. Oh my goodness gracious. See, Harry just gets a little bit loose, oversteers into Mike, and just sends him flying. You probably see Harry coming into the pits. Mike is having to tow here, which is quite unfortunate. Harry dropping back into space, just coming. Got our leader, Leon Flukeiger, running a very uneventful race tonight. Sitting up ahead, he's got an 8-second gap between him and Edith. Excuse me. Running those medium tires, which I'll expect to see with the gap that he has. Probably just going to run those until he sees the cars behind him pit. As long as he's able to maintain this gap here. And then he'll no risk of undercut with the gap that he's got right. So he'll just run those mediums. He'll do as much as he can to just kind of keep them under control, not overheat him, not wear him down. Keep this nice consistent pace he's got going. Ooh, as I almost commentator curse for Leon. Jacob Rose gets here. Jeffrey Lawler got Davis Stanley in clutches. Gonna earn some DRS here and then make his way around him on that straight handle. Alec is up a couple positions. He's and on those hard tires, should race no problem. Here's Jeffrey Lawler with a dose of DRS and slipstream. Gets the pass done, no problem. Ikilla has got Pastukov on his heels. A 0.74 second gap between the two. We can see the top 7 battle. There's really not a lot of time there between all these drivers. But pass looking to get DRS. They have very similar exits out of La Sauce, but it does look like Stas is going to get that DRS to close up the gap a little bit up here. And here they come around No Name. They head down towards Puhan. Stas doing everything he can to close this gap on Ty. Both on a set of medium tires, the same length old. So it's really just down to who's been taking care of these tires better and who's got a little bit more pace. They come down through Thagnus 1 and 2, down into Stabilo 1 and 2. Making good use of the exit curb there. Our other closest battle is going to be for 12th place. Between Jacob Monroe and Eugenio Rial. boy, what just happened? Oh no! And we see here Stas gives it a little bit too much, and he's gonna try and figure out how to get this turned around. That is going to allow Eid Gargadi past. Yeah, absolutely shout out to them for what they've done to run this league, and also the investment if are willing to put. So yeah, 100% kudos. They've done a fantastic job. And shout out to the both of them for managing to perform and drive well while having all the stresses of running a league. So that I can personally say how much your mind is not into the racing at occasions because you're so worried about making sure people are enjoying it. So shout out to them for managing to keep driving very well while dealing with all that, and I hope they continue to um, enjoy the running the league, because I think it's a good group of people. We have a big influx of new people, and I just hope to keep the friendly, fun environment that we've had here. We've seen Raheem Lewis come into the pits, grabbed himself a set of medium tires, it looks like. Oh no, some hards. Okay. I don't know. After I was incentivized to do this, I don't want to look like a hero. I was incentivized well to be here. So I do have a lot of fun. This is enjoyable for me, but yeah, I got, again, shout out to them for, like I said, the investment league. And we're excited to have our first race with 23. We've got 20 on the grid here tonight. So this is fantastic. We've got Davis Stanley. Doesn't drive this car very much, and he's in a battle right here. Jump in and check on Davis here, because he's in a battle with Xavier Brooks, and he's doing a fantastic job here tonight. I would like to give a shout out to him. We're not going to try and commentator curse him, but up to this point, even if he were to crash right now, he's done a fantastic job running this race. He's up 9 positions, just running his race, doing his own thing. We love to see. But yeah, I do have a good time doing these races. Fun to be in the booth and get to watch these. It really does feel like a real F1 race. And oh no, is that Lawler getting a little greasy? He's following 2 cars, so he's gonna have a little bit of dirty air, but unfortunately finds himself just getting a little bit loose and oversteering through Magnus 1. And I think he was, what I would say is the car in front of him braked a little harder than he was expecting. And, he ended up hitting the brakes while steering the car, is likely what happened there. An unfortunate spin right there, but it does happen. And we've got a good battle going on here. Alec and Harry. Let's see what they can deliver for us. And Leon's entered the pit lane. We've seen a few of our leaders. Let's take a look here at our current stints here. We're gonna work our way down here. Got Leon entering the pits now, coming in on lap 17. We've got Edith's coming in on lap 17. We've got Isha had pitted on lap 16. Akila on 16. Iad Gargadi was on 15. Waller has pitted twice. Last time was on lap 6. Like, Das has come in. He's on his way out here. So Marino has found himself in 4th place. Hasn't pitted yet. We're going to see him probably in the next 2 laps come in and grab I would assume, maybe not a set of softs. Seeing a lot of the lead cars throw on hard tires. I'm surprised by that. Very surprised by that. We have a good battle here, brewing with Davis and taking the pro. And Davis got Eugenio on his tail as well. We got 3 cars here battling for 10th place, with 9th place just 3.5 seconds up the road. Davis holding a nice line there. Very, very nice line. I'd like to just point out where he positioned his car for that. He did not pull it all the way out. Very good job. Hold that position. Hold a little bit of space. Good driving. Davis here. Jacob looks to be checking back a little bit here. Checking out a little bit from these two. Are battling each other. And Davis has got Eugenio taking that inside line through Blanchemont, gets the pass done, and Davis again just continues to run his race, and he's just gonna let everything come to him. Yeah, Willie, I'm also interested in some of the decisions to go. Ooh, I'll getting a little greasy. Yeah, I mean we're on lap 18, 19. So I'm surprised to see. I think the softs would have made it. I mean, you use about, in the first half of a race, you use about 60% of your fuel load. So if you can go half the distance of the race on mediums, you've got less than half your fuel left in weight. So the softs will last probably the same distance as mediums. So I am surprised to see that. But there may be something. I didn't try the hards in practice at all. The softs may just be too soft of a compound, but we've got Marino here. Not going to be able to hold Tykilla back. I think Marino may need to jump into the pits here. I did say the next 2 laps would see him coming in. I think we're going to see Marino coming in right now. And I called it. 20 laps on the mediums into 13 on the softs be what I would have personally done. It looks like what Marino's going to do, he's going to come out probably in 10th, 11th place here. But he is going to have some serious pace. Lawler has pulled himself up to 7th place. He's going to continue to see what he can get done. He is about 29 seconds currently off of our leader, Leon Flugtiger. 29 points off of that. And Leon does not need to pit again. He's got the hards on that car. Edith's also has hards on. We did see Tykilla make his pit on lap 16 for softs. So similar to what Willie's saying, that's about when you would have used half your fuel. That's going to make a massive difference in how much that wears down on your tires. We are on lap 20 here. Our leader is just crossing the line, so we're going to be on lap 21. We've got 13 laps to go in this race here. We've got Leon Flukiger with Edits Killian in second. Got Alicia Whitfield in third. Got Tykilla in fourth. Iad Gargadi in fifth. Stas Pugachov with the fastest lap of the race here on a set of soft tires. So that does seem to be paying dividends for him. And behind him, going to be Jeffrey Lawler in seventh. Xavier Brooks in eighth. Sebastian Marino in ninth. And Jacob Monroe in second, or 10th. Jacob Monroe, too. A battle here between Iad and Stas. With Jeffrey hoping they battle this out as he's only 2.5 seconds behind. Battle into this corner. And Bass has got the position over Iad. And we see Lawler on those hard tires, looking to catch up to these two. Bass looks to have a significant pace advantage at the moment, throwing the fastest sector of the race, sector 1 of the race right there. A battle between Xavier and Marino. Marino did come out in 10th place and passed Xavier. Okay, so it looks like Marino did come out in 9th place. He's been battling with Xavier here. Davis is still on those mediums and hasn't pitted yet. I think he should have come in on lap 19 or 20 to get some soft tires. Those are probably getting a little bit rough to drive at the fast again, just fast lap 144.15. We've got Harry looking to get a pass done here on Rakeem down into the chicane. He does get that done very nicely, and he probably is going to get DRS from not passing until crossing the DRS line. That's very nice driving there. Will he be able to clear a second before this straight? I'm going to say no. He's probably going to have to fight Rakeem off there, and he is going to have to do that. We've got Xavier trying to hold back Marino, and Marino says, not a chance, pal. I'm coming through here. I've got these fresh soft tires on against those hard tires, and those softs right now only being 3 laps old are going to be absolutely faster. I don't think the hards were the right call, personally. Maybe for one of the front runners, but I mean, even here we've got 11-second gap. So Leon may just be playing the safe game with those hard tires, not wanting to deal with a fall off from the softs. Edith's though, and Alicia, and yeah, Edith and Alicia, I would have expected a little bit more aggressive strategy. Edith has got Jeffrey Lawler right up his gearbox here. Oh, and there we go. Lawler gets the pass done. Oh, so close to touching wheels there. That was pretty close passing overtake right there. But gets it done, no contact. Check on Xavier, looking down Marino here. Leon just threw the fastest sector 4 of the race. Last lap was a 145.28. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's an absolutely insane pass from board, and we're gonna go check that again. Woo! Woo! Wow! 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 Look at that. That is just. Look at that. That's beautiful. Not as close, I think, as we thought, but that's fine. So let's get on board with our most exciting here. That is wild, though. I can't believe that that was not a collision. That is awesome. Let's see. Lawler got past Ian, and we haven't had anything really go on since. Marino's opened up the gap to Xavier just about a second here. We are on lap 25 here of 33, so we've got 9 laps to go. I'm sorry, I can't math. I think a 1:44.15 is still our fastest lap of the race. Gonna pull these stints off of here. Take a look if we can see. Jacob getting a pass done. It was Alec getting a little squirrely, and Jacob managed to take advantage of that. And this is going to be Harry here getting team on his tail here. Our big winner of the day so far. Continue this. Akila. He's up 9 positions right now, up into 4th place. Got Leon comfortably up ahead. No real concerns there. Just doing his thing up there. Lawler is in 6th place. He may have the pace to catch up to Stas here. Last laps were almost identical, only 0.02 off of it. So Stas may have what it takes to hold Lawler back. However, Stas is on some soft tires and Lawler is on hard. So we'll see how that develops. Davis here making his way through the comb. Yep. Down around the hairpin. Good. Just taking things comfortably. I believe he's got a nice set of softs on there. Enjoying that extra grip that comes from a nice light car and those. And we are on board with Xavier Brooks, who's trying to chase Marino down. Don't believe he was in range for DRS. Looked like he had a little bit of a better overview. See how this shakes out through. JG Karting, welcome, welcome, welcome. As they come through, down through No Name here, down into Pujon, making good use of that outside curb. Good lines from all three cars there. And through Blanchemont they go. See who can get a better braking zone down in here. Marino looking good, eating both apexes, as does Xavier. And then they've got Eugenio right behind, looking to get involved in the mix here. Marino's going to be really looking to try and open this gap up over a second. And he does. It's going to be over a second as he comes across that DRS detection zone. So that is going to afford him a little bit of breathing room. And I believe Xavier was clear of Eugenio as well. Make their way back around No Name again. Head down towards Pujon, and this is currently our closest battle on the track. Not sure what that chat was, but sure was something. And I do believe before the race we did hear that this is Leon's favorite track, 100%. So see him comfortably relaxing at the front of this track at this race is not a surprise. Marino's doing a good job of that gap. He will give up DRS, I believe. Yep, on this straight here. Gonna look to get a better exit out of the sauce here to see if he can keep that gap over 1 second, and it's not going to be. Xavier is going to grab himself some DRS here, and Eugenio is getting close to joining that party as well. And we are on lap 28 here. We've got 5 laps to go here as Leon is about to come across the line. Alicia Whitfield is putting some pressure here, or getting pressured here by Ty Killa, I'm sorry. So Ty Killa is looking to, he said, through 4th, I want 3rd. He's got himself in DRS range here. We have got some great battles on the track here, so we're going to have to keep an eye on a couple of these. Like Ty Killa is getting very nice exits there. And we have Sebastian and oh, we may have had an incident here or something. Something happened. Mike Whitson had an incident. Xavier's jumped into the pits. I don't know what happened here. But that's gonna give a big gap to the car behind him, so he's got a little bit more breathing room now. Now we've got a battle here between third and fourth place. Last lap, Tykilla was about a half a second faster than Alicia here. We will see what we've got on our hands here as far as a battle goes. And instead of soft tires versus hard, they seem to be standing the test of time. They came in on the same lap. Alicia jumped to hard tires and Ty went to soft tires, and he is making them work right now. As this car gets lighter and lighter toward the end of the race, these softs degrade less and less, and same thing with the hard tires, but they have not nearly the grip that these softs do. So I genuinely think the swap to softs was the correct move if you wanted to get shit done. And Tykill is getting shit done. He's gonna get himself a big load of slipstream here. He's gonna get DRS, Molson straight as they come up through Eau Rouge and Radion. We might just seen Alicia get a slowdown, maybe an off track, but he got DRS. Don't see a slowdown, so I think good there. But Tyakilla gets the pass done on the softs. Pull up the stint length here. So 13 laps into this race, or into this stint, Tyakilla has got more pace, those soft tires, and it seems like Bass is doing a good job of holding Lawler back. He's got 3 seconds between him. Team Lewis and Jacob Monroe are engaged in battle right now. Still confused about Lawler's pit. He had that 5-lap stint in there, and I don't know what he went in for. And there's just over a second right there, so I don't know. Well, Alicia gets a much better exit there. And Alicia's gonna be hoping to gain DRS for this Molson straight here to try and pull that gap back a little bit. We are on lap 31 of 33. We've got 2.5 laps to go from our leader. This is gonna be 3 laps essentially that Ty needs to keep Alicia back. And then it looks like Xavier's getting a pass here on Raheem. Ooh, they're gonna be battling it out through Blanchemont here. Raheem on those hard tires, I believe, and Xavier on those softs. Yeah. Again, I think that's proving that that was the move. Go on to softs instead of hard tires. Opening up that gap just slightly. I'm sure he's keeping an eye on that down to the 1,000th. I'm like, not the 10th like we see F1. Give us 3/10. Give us the 1,000. Give us 3 digits on the gap, F1, please. We're gonna want that back. Thank you. but he is just out of DRS range. Reno has got Eugenio right behind him. Marino on the soft side. We're seeing the other side of the coin here. Eugenio is on a set of hards, and Marino looks like he may be struggling. Their last laps, Eugenio was about 0.46 seconds faster. He got DRS. He did. Marino's going to look for a real nice exit out of La Sauce here to open up this gap, but it does not look like it happened. And we are on lap 32 of 33. Our leader is 70% of the way through their penultimate lap here. It's going to be Leon Flukiger just cruising by, enjoying this race with those hard tires on. Got a couple gaps that are coming down here between Marino and Eugenio, and then up ahead we have Alicia Whitfield bringing some time back on Taikilla, I believe. Oh no, that's gonna be Stas closing on Alicia with a Jeffrey Lawler in the midst behind, and Marino's gonna have to play some defense here to see what he can do to get this done. And Marino on the defense here. Alicia's looking to see what they can do to keep this gap back. Just about 0.9 seconds, but I believe Stas DRS. This is going to be Eugenio. Oh, Eugenio's got to come into the pits with a black flag. Oh, that's gotta be gut wrenching for Eugenio running such a good race, and to have to come in. That's gonna give the position to Harry. That may give a position to Jacob. Here we got two cars coming down. It's gonna be our last lap here. It's gonna be Leon Flukiger. Down out of Blanchemont, down into 15. And that is going to be the checkered flag. Leon being a smartass. Oh, that scared me. Got Alicia holding back Stas by 0.22. It's going to be a battle into the last chicane here. Can Alicia hold the position? Almost a collision there. Alicia's gonna hold the place. And Lawler, that's gonna be Leon Flukiger taking the. What a wacky finish here. It's gonna be Monroe and Xavier. Half a second between them here. And Xavier gets an absolutely insane exit there. This is going to be another race down to the chicane. Who's got the cojones on the last lap? Xavier's got the soft tires. What's the condition of these? Taking the inside line. Who's going to come out with it? Xavier doesn't quite commit. Can he get the over-under? And it's going to be right down to the line. It doesn't look like Xavier is able to get that done. Got a battle here between Alec and Jasper right at the end here. And Alec's going to cross the line ahead of Jasper. I believe that is going to be all of our battles. That was an insane finish to that race, right? And we've got Leon Tiger taking the of that. So we are gonna see Leon Flukiger taking the win. We're gonna see Ian in second place, Kai Killa third, Elite fourth, Stas Pukov and Jeffrey Lawler in eighth place. Ian Gargadi in seventh with Sebastian Marino in eighth. Harry Cronson ninth. Got Eugenio L'Oreal and Jacob Monreal. Raheem Lewis third. Pelican Jasper. Mike Whitson 17th. Mario Diavello in 19th. Perez. Let's see if we can grab a power driver. We're gonna grab Leon. Got for it. Mr. Flukiger, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
The Swiss Superman had his favorite track. How was the race besides amazing?
It's not my favorite track. Second favorite track.
Sorry. I guess Alec was wrong then. Gosh.
It's Hockenheim, my favorite track.
Hockenheim is a track. It is a track.
After my biggest rival thought it's good to go for a spin,
That
it was pretty
bold.
straightforward.
That was bold. I was like, oh no. Let me check the relatives. Let me make sure that was on purpose. It was. That created some chaos there, Leon. What was led every second of this race, I believe.
No, Jeff was in front of me for like a few seconds.
Had himself a little issue and ended up having a pit twice. So my questions: what was a lot of people went medium to hard. Did you experiment with medium to soft? Because I saw a lot of people doing well with that as well.
For some reason, the setup felt horrible in the race. I felt like I had no front ring for the whole race. And if I was alone on the track, I would have pitted on lap 10, but I didn't want to. I was still the fastest guy on track, except Jeff. So I didn't want to pit into traffic and risk having a battle and getting damaged. So I just waited for everybody to pit and just go save with hearts because I wasn't sure what the deck's gonna be on the softs if the mediums cooked after 10 laps.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was I jumped on board with you at one point. Obviously, you were pretty much alone the whole race, but I jumped on board with you at one point. And that's basically what I was saying as far as the pit strategy goes when you've got that 8, 9, 10-second lead is you wait for the cars behind you to pit and basically go off their decision. So yeah, I guess that does make sense from that perspective. I don't know exactly what happened to Lawler. I know he had a sub. Yeah, either way, your pace was phenomenal tonight. And congratulations. I'd like to give a shout out to.
Shout out today's Thai New Year.
Okay.
So we started the year on a good note, on a win.
All right. Well, there we go.
Nothing else.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. I will send you back down to the but I'm actually gonna find out what it actually is. But yeah, congratulations.
I thank you for hosting or broadcasting the race.
Oh, I love it. That was the end. There was about 4 battles going on. But we're gonna move the Swiss Superman back down to the boys and grab Edith's chair and see what he's got to say. All right. So my first question, brother, is it edits or edits?
Edits.
I thought so. Someone said edits earlier, and it made me question my entire reality.
Yeah, I don't mind though.
Well,
it's very common misconception.
I think I said edits and edits in space, but edits. Congratulations on second place. How was your race today, man?
I mean, I'm like shocked I was even up this high.
How are
I'm very happy with second.
are you a fan of Spa? What's
Nope.
your Nope. Okay,
This
that's
is
what I
this
was
is
thinking when you
probably
answered that.
it's probably like my like least favorite track to drive.
And why is
I don't
that?
know why.
Because
I I
okay,
don't really know. I've never like done good here. Like I've done 24 hours of spa with me and my friends,
yep,
and normally I'm like a little quicker than them. I'm like a second and a half off of them at spa. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I
I'm
I think
haven't been great here before.
I think of this almost in a Monza way. A lot of the track hinges on a couple of if
Yeah.
you can't get turn one correctly consistently, if you can't get the chicane there's just a lot of places that if you're not carrying the right amount of speed, it can go wrong. But yeah,
Yeah.
for not liking the track and not quite understanding why, that's me at Monza. I love the track, but I can't figure out what's wrong. But yeah, so
Yeah. I
you
mean,
went what was it? Mediums, hards.
hard. Yeah, to hard.
So what was the choice on hards instead of soft type?
Well, I was gonna go to softs, but Alicia Whitfield,
Yep,
who was behind me when he or yeah, when he bit, I thought it was too early to go to softs. So I was gonna go an extra like 3 laps on my mediums, then go to soft, but I didn't want to risk it. So I just went to
came in
hard.
on 7.
Yeah, I was gonna go to 20.
That's what I was thinking was probably the optimal strategy, a medium.
Yeah.
But talking to Leon, he wanted to run a basically cut off whatever you guys behind were doing traffic and safe. So he went. But I was thinking we might see some aggression, medium to soft. Not a couple, but I can understand trying to match the tires behind. How was
Yeah.
uh how was the deg on the mediums and hards?
I mean, the mediums were still feeling good. I just pit so I didn't get undercut.
Yep.
And then the hards, I mean, this is kind of like Mugello. They were somehow getting like faster, like towards the end.
Yeah, were
So
they
the hards were good.
I totally get it. Yeah. And I think it's the compound, but there's certain compounds of the hards that like fall off at one point and then they just
Oh yeah.
snap back one. Like if I can they drive well, if I can make it through a little like 5 lap lull, they come back to you.
Yeah, exactly. There was
But
out of nowhere, like on the last 6 laps, I just found 6/10 and then kept it just completely out of nowhere. So I think the hards were actually like a really good tire.
that's awesome. That's good to hear. Well, anyone you like to give a shout out to here for second place?
Um, Not
Besides your
really.
hard work.
Leon for taking out Lawler. I'm kidding. Yeah, no,
No
but
comment.
yeah, yeah, but besides that, that was a fun race.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on second place.
Thank you.
Akila is our third and not in this. So, yeah, that is gonna wait. Let's grab our defending. Harry, you've been nominated for a third interview because our third place driver is not here.
Let's go. What's up?
Let's go. What happened out there tonight, man? I saw a couple of issues out there.
Yeah.
Talk us through your race here.
All right. Well, lap one going into turn one, we had Nicholas Kingswell come up the middle like an absolute rocket, and
Did
he
not get a
locked his
good look at
tires
that
going
yet.
into turn one. And so him rolling out, yeah, he spun out in turn one, and then it kind of trapped me and forced me to go into the gravel, into the back of the field. So I caught myself back up to maybe sixth. And there was an instance where I don't know what lap it was, but just coming out of turn one, I gave too much gas and kind of spun out. So that put me down from 6th to maybe 11th, let's say.
And if I
Um,
remember, I'm gonna cut you off because
Yeah.
I believe I watched this live. You got a little greasy coming around Blanchimont, and you exploded. Or was that not you?
Is
Maybe it was someone else
Blanchimont? What? Remind me what turn that is.
before the bus stop. The left-hander, flat out.
Was it with Mike where we had netcode?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
you oversteer.
Yeah, we were looking at that, and we were like at least a car's length apart, and it still
Damn.
said he like took me out. It's just unfortunate. I mean, hard to avoid that. Like you can't really tell when that's gonna happen, so it's just really unfortunate. But yeah, that threw me back into I forget how far back I was, but I was able to get myself up in the 9th, which is not too bad. But yeah, just a lot of unfortunate series of events
Yeah.
after itself.
I'm,
Yeah, you know what I'm
I'm
trying to say.
actually
But
replaying the lap 1 start and the way that you had to hang out in the sand there for a minute reminded me entirely of my W13 race last night. There's about 4 cars that piled up at the turn 1 of the NERB, and
damn.
I just had to sit in the sand while everyone left. But I'm glad you made it through there. Sorry you had a rough race tonight. I know you've got some insane pace in you, so we're looking forward to seeing that. But good
Yeah,
race tonight,
I'm not
man. I
too
know
worried.
it. Yeah, you're a great driver. We'll see some great races out of you. But thank you again for all the work you do, helping run the league, running the league, helping running. I don't know, either one. Thank you for
Yeah,
everything you do
thank you.
running the league, and I'll send you back down.
And thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Harry. All right, let's take a look at some accidents. Let's go. And oh, that's Lawler and Leon, but I mean, whew. Ooh, let's see the weird rear wing ripoff there. All right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Belgian Grand Prix here in the Apex Hunter Motorsports Racing League. This is week 2 out of 15. We will be back here next week, next Sunday night, same time, same place, right here on this YouTube channel. Throw a like or subscribe to the channel so you get notified about when the races start. And we also do have a Streamlabs link down in the info. Any donations towards the stream just make the stream better. Not obligated, but just throwing that out there. Thank you guys. Thank you to the Hinchcliffe Army. Thank you to Willie. And that's all our chatters. Thank you guys for joining us for the race. And we're going to play through a few more accidents here and enjoy the music while we play the stream out. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for watching. And we will see you guys next week. No way. I'm sorry. I was playing this hell, but there's no way. Oh my God, what a legend Davis Stanley is.